Hello my dreadful YouTuber friends, I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to my new video, which is my top 5 most horrifying VR games. Now please keep in mind, these are my top 5 most horrifying VR games. You may have your own favourite horror games. Please put these down in the comments below if you feel I've done you an injustice. So let's hesitate no longer. Let's get to my first most horrifying VR game. At number 5 we have The Persistence, which is still a PSVR exclusive VR title. In The Persistence you'll be fighting hordes of lightning fast zombie-like characters or clones. They kind of remind me of the characters and enemies from 28 Days Later. The aim of the game is to fix the malfunctioning spacecraft that you find yourself on, whilst of course upgrading weapons to blow apart the malfunctioning clones that you come across. And trust me, this game is terrifying to play. Like many VR horror titles, sound design is very important, especially with this title. It's the sound that terrifies me the most. I'm gonna shut up talking and let you watch and listen to some game footage that I captured, so you can sense the feeling of dread for yourself.
Picking up some slow movement here.
Stop the restriction.
At number 4, we have one of the original VR horror games that released way back in 2013, and that's the dreadful Dread Halls. The basic premise for Dread Halls is that you're stuck in a kind of dungeon-ish place, and you've got to find the escape. Sounds pretty simple, but because the walls are so close to you, you get this immense feeling of claustrophobia, and it's absolutely terrifying. And once again, it's the sound design in this horror game that comes to the forefront. The developers research what kind of sounds psychologically disturb people, and they put them in the bloody game. It's the sound that, once again, that is the most terrifying and most horrifying aspect of this game. It's very disturbing to play. At my number 3 most horrifying VR game, we have Alien Isolation VR. Now, what many people may not realise is that Alien Isolation was originally meant to release as a VR title, alongside the traditional title, the title you would play on a monitor or TV, the flat screen title. It was meant to be released as a VR title, but it was pulled at the last minute. But thanks to the clever modding community, we now have a simple mod. It's actually a very simple DLL file that transforms the flat screen game into a glorious but absolutely terrifying VR game. The VR mod retains all the graphical fidelity of the original game, so it's actually one of the better looking VR titles out there. Once again, the sound is prominent in this title, and once again, it's horrifying to play in VR. And once again, I'm gonna shut up talking, turn the volume up, and let you experience some of the horror that this VR title can bring you.
This whole damn place is falling apart.
At number 2, we have what many people would consider their top VR horror title, and that's Resident Evil 7 VR. Now, even though this is my number 2 most horrifying VR title, it's my number 1 VR game. It's probably the best game I've ever played in VR. It's still only exclusive on the PlayStation 4. You can play it on PC using something like Vortex, but it's only officially released on the PSVR.
We need to go now.
And what can I say about Resident Evil 7 that's not been said already? Absolutely horrifying to play. It never made me want to stop playing. Some of these games I actually had to take a break. With Resident Evil 7, I just wanted to keep playing. I found the game so much fun to play, but at the same time, absolutely horrifying to play as well. If you own a PlayStation VR and you haven't played Resident Evil 7 yet, then stop watching this and go and play it straight away. It's one of the best horror games to have ever released, absolutely. And simply one of the best VR games out there, full stop.
What the fuck are you talking about? They're dead. They're all dead.
This house has seen more than you can imagine, and it knows.
No, leave me alone!
Ethan, don't lose it. It's important.
Family.
And my number 1 most horrifying VR game is Paranormal Activity: The Lost Soul. There's simply something about this VR game that unnerves me like no other VR game does. I struggle to play this for more than 20 minutes at a time, and no VR title, no VR horror title has ever had that effect on me. Undoubtedly, this is my number 1 most horrifying VR game. I'm gonna shut up for the last time and let you experience some of the horror and dread of this horrifying VR title. there you go. That's my top 5 most horrifying VR games. What are your most horrifying VR games? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be really interested to know, especially if I've not played one or two of those games. Give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I'll be seeing you soon.